Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. So everybody's having a great day. Exciting day yesterday in the markets. At least for me, I thought it was pretty exciting. We ended up seeing a lot of moves in the cryptocurrency markets. We've seen gold and silver start inching back up, and really we didn't get much out of the Fed. What did we get? You know, essentially what we got from the Fed is y'all are making too much money, wages are up, and because everybody's got too much money, they're buying up more goods, and therefore inflation's a little stickier than essentially we thought it would be. And it's going to be tough to beat down inflation. Now, here's the thing. If you've been following the channel for any longer, any reasonable amount of time, you realize it has nothing to do with y'all getting paid too much money. What it has to do with is the fact that they're overprinting. The more money they print in whatever currency, really, the less it will be worth, and then the more prices of everything, including precious metals, will continue to climb. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. If you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, and leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. A lot of people were quick yesterday to comment what they thought the Fed would do. Everybody pretty well was on the same page, I think, that they weren't going to raise interest rates, but they weren't going to lower them either. The reasons that they would give, they gave a very scripted talk, I think. He didn't really get much off course. You could tell that he had everything he wanted to say and who he was going to blame. And the truth is, they're never going to blame themselves. So it's kind of interesting when they got up there and started talking what we heard. You know, we knew it was going to play out this way. Now, what we didn't know is how exactly the markets would 100% react. We did see a major sell-off in the cryptocurrencies. We're still seeing a slowdown in the stock market. A lot of people are watching the stocks. We had a horrible month last month, and one of the worst in recent months. So, I mean, we're starting to see what a lot of us expected. The presidential years usually bring a downturn in the stock market. Now, what I find most interesting is when I talk to people that are pro-supporters of this administration, a lot of them say they're happy because their stocks are up. Now, I'm wondering if they're going to be saying the same thing when they see a big pullback in the stock market. And I do think there's a big pullback coming. It doesn't mean that I want there to be a pullback. It just means that 401ks and stuff could take a reasonable hit, essentially. Not necessarily does it guarantee that gold and silver will come down, but a lot of people have a belief that if the stock market really does take a big enough hit that it's going to take down commodities with it, including gold and silver. However, I think as people realize that the dollar or the currency of their government is losing value, I think more and more people will slowly want to start investing in gold and silver. I'm hearing more and more new people come out of the woodwork and say, hey, you know, what do you think about investing in gold and silver? I had someone say, hey, can I give your number to someone? No, I don't share a whole lot of my personal necessary. I know I talk about this a lot on the channel, but I don't really share with every single person out there. I usually pick my teams, I guess you can call it. I pick people that I think bring something to the table when stuff starts really breaking down. Either they have skills or they have some kind of useful ability, knowledge that they can bring something to a table as we continue to see the markets tank and gold and silver continue to go up, and possibly entire collapse of the whole monetary system and everything. Now, here's where I'm going, though, with this. As more and more people start wanting to learn about silver and gold, it's natural they're going to be putting more and more of their dollars that they work for, and they're going to be voting with their money. They're going to be putting them dollars to precious metals. And as we see that happen more and more, it's inevitable that the price will have to go up. Now, a lot of people believe the price is going to come down, but it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee, and I really feel bad for them people because I'm hearing that a fair amount too from people that have been stacking for a little while, that they're foreseeing a big drop. Oh, I watched so-and-so on YouTube. He said there's about ready to be a big pullback. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's going to make their own opinion on this, and nobody really knows for sure. I don't know for sure. I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, how I think some of this will play out. I mean, I can't picture silver taking a big hit much more, as we've seen it already come down a fair amount, but we've seen it really jump. For a while, an ounce of silver was $31, $32. You know, that is a little bit higher, but it's not high in the grand scheme of things. It's high compared to what we've been seeing. I mean, you think about it, we went from essentially $22 spot all the way up to a $9 spot essentially for a brief time, and then we started seeing the pullback in gold. I mean, gold really had a nice run up, but these metals are still higher than what they were at 2 months ago, let's say. And so, I mean, some people are going to say, oh, so that just means it's got more room to come down. And maybe they're right, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. As we're seeing silver and gold actually start climbing again today after the Fed meeting, when you're not really seeing positive news come out of them. You know, nothing really changed, essentially. From a week ago to today, yeah, we had the Fed meeting, but it's not like anything they put out really changed the game. What are we really seeing in cryptos now? We're seeing Bitcoin kind of taking a pretty good hit. A lot of people out there are saying it's a buying opportunity, as they're selling, in my opinion. I mean, and if someone denies, oh, nobody's selling, I mean, how do you have the price come down as low it is? I think it actually hit 56,000. So we are seeing a bleed off of it. I know Shiba Inu actually took a huge hit because I ended up selling my entire position yesterday when we saw a little bit of a jump. And someone asked me, why are you going to sell? You bought back in at such a low price and you're in a good position. Look, you've already in one day, you've made a couple $100. You know, but here's the thing. If Bitcoin continues to sink, it's inevitable that a lot of other cryptos are going to come down with it, as we've been seeing. And we're seeing a good trend where it is coming down each and every day. Now, I don't think we're at the bottom. I think that we could see it continue to fall. I don't think Bitcoin will stay plunged down in the 50s or even maybe the high 40s. It depends how things are going to go. But they're now talking like we could see some more selling. And having it in the form of ETFs, which we can say there's ETF silver, there's ETF Bitcoin. As it's in ETFs, it makes it a whole lot easier to sell. It's digital. It's not like having physical metals where you got to put a little work into selling it. You can't just, I'm mad, hit a button and sell. You got to put a little more thought into it. So with that being said, it's not going to be a very long video tonight. I kind of just wanted to touch base on that and see what happens as the week goes on and how things unfold. There's not really a ton going on. It's all we're waiting on more data to come out, more things. We're waiting to see what the Fed's going to do. So as of right now, it's just kind of the way things are. We're seeing, I believe now, metals start to inch back up. I think there's still going to be a bigger sell-off. People are looking for a safe haven. What is the safe haven right now that you can put your money into? Well, in my opinion, if you've got the stock market coming down, you've got cryptos coming down, you've got potential worries about the dollar losing value, I mean, where do you put your money? Well, that's why a lot of people now are moving into precious metals, and more people are talking about it. More people want to get into it, and it's only going to continue. So we'll see what happens. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something specifically you'd like to see a video on. Please leave me a comment. That way I can do a video on it. And if you're not subscribed, please take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. But leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.